Hi there, it's Leanne at Body Shop Performance. I'm out in nature, as you can see, having a dog walk in Beckenham Place Park. Absolutely beautiful out here. If you are watching this inside, see if you can get out and get some exposure to natural light if you can, even if it's just a couple of minutes. But this week I want to talk to you more about the links between breastfeeding and gut health. And recently there's been a fascinating discovery made that there is something in a mother's breast milk that the baby can't actually tolerate. So scientists were trying to figure out, why is this? Why would we put something into breast milk that babies can't tolerate? And then they realised that whilst the baby can't tolerate it, there is something contained in that breast milk that is good for the baby's microbiome. So it's there to feed and nurture and develop the baby's microbiome. And that's one of the reasons why scientists prefer women to breastfeed. But obviously not everyone can do that, and that's fine if you can't. Of course, there's ways of expressing breast milk. It doesn't have to be directly from the breast itself. But isn't that a fascinating discovery? That actually, nature is so clever, and there is something there in that breast milk that's not only good for the baby and its systems as a whole, but specifically for its microbiome, so it can cultivate a good diversity of bacteria as that baby is growing up. So a really interesting thing, I thought. It goes some way towards explaining more and more what we're finding out about the gut microbiome and its importance for overall health, and how that can start from the very beginnings when we're being breastfed or fed mother's milk. So interesting little fact for you. Take as an adult, you're watching this, I'm sure. Young children probably not watching this. So other ways you can look after your gut health would be eating lots of diversity of vegetables. So all sorts of different colours and shapes and sizes and mouthfeels and textures of vegetables. Probiotics, onions, garlics, things like that. Prebiotics. Probiotics would be things like kefir, kombucha, kimchi, sauerkraut, fermented foods. And that's all good for the microbiome. And the last thing I would say is minimal stressors. So alcohol, caffeine, things like that. So minimise the stressors, lack of sleep. All of that is good for the gut microbiome. That's it from me. Talk to you next week.